everybody, and welcome to episode 10 on our favorite health and beauty tips. I was really looking forward to this because of 58 years of experience in the health and beauty industry. I could say confidently that I've gained a lot of insight. So I can't wait to share it with all of you guys.
That's awesome. So, Christina Liliani here with you, Empower Podcast.
Yes.
And so let's start it with some health. Well, how was your week?
My week was great. My week has been rather slow on the business side. So I take advantage of that. You know, always as entrepreneurs and as business owners, you got to take advantage of when you have slow, work weeks. So this week I utilized a lot of flash sales and just kind of doing back end work so that I never just stay stagnant. And I'm always grateful. I make sure that I'm grateful to God for those slow opportunities from still kind of, he's kind of pushing me, time to focus on that. So how about you? How was your week?
Well, I have been back from Brazil.
Yes.
And it was such a great time with my parents and my friends and my family, and ate a lot of good things over there, celebrate my birthday.
Yes.
And
happy birthday, Liliani. Do you want to share how old you turned this year?
It's the 51.
Oh my God, you are a lot younger than me.
You know, in Brazil, 51 means like a good idea. There's a marketing, is a tequila kind of drink that is called 51, and it seems like a good idea. So in Brazil, 51 is a good age.
It's a good age. Well, it is a good age. Even here in the United States, it's a good age. Yeah.
Anyway, so back to work and,
Yeah, you were really busy this week. It was hard to get you over here to film our podcast.
I'm glad I'm here because it's been recharging. So let's get into the healthy
Get into it.
Beauty tips. You know, the cool thing about this is that I really need those of the tips that we used this week, getting back with the fatigue and the jet lag and the massages and the detox.
And it's one thing to have that knowledge, but it's another thing to put it into practice. So even with the knowledge that I have and the things I know to do, I fall, short sometimes, and I just don't do it. I mean, one of my tips is gonna be wash your face, ladies. Wash that makeup off before you go to bed. And I'm guilty of done that in the past, not since I've been, not for the last 20 years, but prior to that. I remember, in fact, there were times I did my makeup so well that I thought, I can save this for tomorrow.
I know the feeling, come on, it takes so long to get all that nice, right? And then you go and have to wash. I know.
Yeah. So go ahead and just basically tell us, I'm going to leave some of the health questions to you or tips. I'm going to focus on more skincare tips, but also hygiene tips. And these tips are for both men and women too. So go ahead and plug away a few, and then I'll take over and we'll just kind of bounce back and forth for you.
Well, we were like revisiting some of the things that we note here, right? And I was just bringing it up, I noticed that you put something about changing your bath towel once a day.
Every
day.
Every year.
Every time you take a shower. Your tip is, even for health, that every time you take a shower, you use a new towel. And I was thinking, I take 2 showers a day. In Brazil, it's like a common thing. I know in America it's not, but we like that. I wake up with the shower and I go to bed with I relax with the shower, right?
Yeah.
Now, take in consideration is not a bath. Like people have a bath, it's like a longer bath. So for me, it's like a quick shower. Come in, rinse, come out, right?
Yeah.
And not necessarily wash my hair every time, and
Yeah. Well, that's not just in Brazil. That's here in the United States. I mean, in I know that if I'm going to be taking a bath at night, which I prefer to take my bath at night, but I may also take one mid-morning if I'm working out in the morning. I have to come. So it's not uncommon to have to bathe twice a day. And what you're saying is that when you do that, to dirty a towel every time. But there's two things that happen when you reuse a towel is, first of all, mold and mildew sets in right away. And dead skin cells are transferred from your body onto onto your towel, and so they're transferring back. So that's why I just say, for if you're only planning on taking a shower a day, don't reuse that towel. Many people hang it up, because they want it to dry and they'll reuse it again. But I'm just saying, if you want, as far as proper hygiene, you're gonna just throw the towel in the wash. Same thing also, speaking of towel, because they get trapped dead skin cells in it, because it's a form of exfoliation using the towel itself. And that's why another tip that I have is for women and men. When you wash your face, it's very common practice now. You get your cleanser, you foam it up, and you kind of just wash in your face with your hands. Use a washcloth, because the washcloth is a form of exfoliation, a very mild form of exfoliation, but it's the texture of the washcloth that will remove that dead skin, which is extremely important.
I love exfoliation. I actually use a lot of loofah.
Yes.
Or if I don't have a loofah with the soap or regular body wash, I like the body wash with exfoliant already.
Yes.
And I brought so many from Brazil. You have no idea my bag weight.
Really? I have to try some of this Brazilian exfoliant.
I will bring it some for you.
That's another tip that I have is exfoliate once a week. So important. Do you want to know why?
Well, that skin, right?
Because we rejuvenate skin cycles, and it's going to be different for every individual based on your age. So at our age, we're about anywhere from 40 to 45 days, we're going to rejuvenate new cells. So those dead skin cells over that time period are sloughing off of your skin. That means they're no longer getting blood flow or oxygen, but yet some of them stay on. They're just barely hanging on, but they're on there. So what happens is they set inside the pores. And that's debris that causes those pores to enlarge, to accommodate not only the excess sebum and all of that, but these dead cells. So not only are you preventing oxygen from getting into the healthy cells, but you're also wasting expensive skincare products on dead cells. So you have to, and you kind of know when you're at the end of your cycle, because your skin, like, it's when you look in the mirror, God, I look very drab. The skin, it doesn't have that pinkish hue. And that's because it's overcrowded with dead skin cells, and those cells aren't getting any more blood flow. Therefore, you don't have that natural, beautiful pinkish hue. So once a week, exfoliate. I prefer loofah exfoliation. I think it's more controllable. And also make sure that when you wash your skin, that you use a washcloth or some kind of exfoliating pad when you wash your skin, just to get that topical debris off, your makeup debris, but also any dead skin cells that are just kind of sitting right there on the surface.
And I'm gonna change my towel more often. I don't know, every day I'm gonna carry like 14 towels laundry week.
Well, when you change your towel every week, change those pillowcases and your sheets every week.
The sheets and the pillowcases. Yes,
that's every week.
Yeah, that I already do, and that's so. What was like another health, like, don't you have something about the SPF you want to talk about?
Sure. I mean, I have a lot, but I want to be fair to you. I want to give you an opportunity to share some of your tips. So you're using me to buy time so you can think of what you need to say, huh?
No.
Oh, okay.
It's because I was going to talk about the sheets, and then you said something. The SPF, like, what would be, look, you, as an esthetician, I bet with you that you do a lot more than I do. I do skincare because I learned and I know it's good, but hey, I get a massage very often. I get massages often. I don't get the skincare as probably the way you handle skincare. So I'll be honest, okay? I have the skincare in my shower. So when I take a shower, I wash it. And then if I for whatever reason a night I didn't go to shower before I went to bed, that's probably didn't wash my face. I probably removed the makeup but not really wash it, right? And then the SPF, I actually included in the moisturizer tint. So I have a tint, I moisturize and SPF together, so it saves me time.
Yes.
Because I don't really have that much time to do like a half-hour makeup. So my makeup is like 7 minutes, I'm done.
Yeah. Well, just FYI, for those of you who don't know, we have our own storefront. It's empoweredpodcast.org is our website. And on there, we have all of our favorite tried and true products that we either highly recommend or that we've used for years and years and we really stand behind. And one of the items that I feature on our storefront is my two most favorite SPF products. One is a tinted, I believe with 50 SPF, but a tinted BB cream. Okay, and it comes in an array of colors. So that is my go-to for every day.
And I'm sorry, what's BB means?
BB cream is essentially, it's like a tinted moisturizer. Okay. It's not heavy like a foundation.
Oh, I need to try that one.
Oh yeah, it's really, really good. And then the issue that women have with it, now mind you, whatever SPF that you're using, sun protection, it's only gonna last up to like 4 to 6 hours, depends on how active you are, but you need to reapply it because it's no longer working as a shield. But with women, if we apply our makeup, what are we gonna do? In the midday at the office, excuse me, let me wipe my makeup off so I can reapply my SPF, or no. So another product that's listed on our storefront is it's a makeup setting spray with an SPF protection. So what I love about it, and I carry it in my purse or my backpack at work because I take it and I can reapply it right over my makeup. Now it's not pushing my makeup into my pores. It acts as a sun protection, like a shield. So it's literally just going to shield me from the sun for the remaining part of the day. And it's why we call it a setting spray, because it kind of revamps your foundation, kind of makes it look fresh and new again. So again, it's two products, SPF before, put in the morning. You should apply that twice a day for men or people who don't wear makeup, twice a day. And then for women, there's this amazing after spray that you just apply right over your makeup and it gives you extra protection. SPF to me is perhaps, as far as anti-aging beauty tips, it's one of the most important steps in your daily regimen that you should be doing. And I don't care if you think I'm just gonna go from my car to my work. No, the sun comes right through our car windshields, so for sure do it.
Okay, I saw, I'm gonna go into another health tip.
Okay.
Protein,
the building blocks.
Yeah, because I have a small stomach and I have, we talk about the semaglutide in another episode, and I have to be very thoughtful about what I eat, and the protein has to be like high protein, so your muscles and your skin, like your health depends on the protein. So one of the things I do is there's like this collagen peptide that I add. Is like, there's no color, there's no taste, and I put it on water, I put it on juice. Like I drink it at least once a day, and I love it. Yeah, that's like 20 grams of protein in a water juice and something like that.
Yeah, absolutely. We'll have another episode, ladies and gentlemen, on our favorite products. We'll actually bring our products out, and I'm all about superfoods and collagen peptides. I'm pre-osteoporosis. I have low bone density, so I make sure I get all 5 types of collagen in my system couple times a day actually. So
I want to read here what else
Yeah.
we have it in there. Oh, we were talking about like shower and the chlorine after jacuzzi and pools and spa.
Yeah, people not showering after they
Oh
get up.
my goodness. Like, yeah, even like when you bathe, that you stay in the water for a while, and we're talking about the exfoliation, and you don't really like really wash yourself after the bathing. That's a missing too.
You mean in the bath?
Yeah, once
Oh, yeah.
you do like the bath. So
Yeah. Well, that's why a lot of people don't bathe or sit in a bath, because they feel like they're sitting in their dirty body water. Yeah.
and then stand up and just do a
And
rinse,
do a
like
rinse.
a little exfoliation, rinse that out.
Yeah.
Okay, your turn. You remember
So-
anything else?
Oh yeah. No, I have. Like I said, I have lots. That's why I want to. I'm like, I got to be careful of certain things. You're picking things off the table. I'm hearing it in my headphones. We got to be careful about that. No, so let's just start from morning routine. So I know you all brush your teeth, but do you realize the importance of flossing? It's extremely important to floss. So I want to make sure that you guys are disposing of your toothbrush every 3 months. Not only do the bristles get kind of prone to bacteria, even when they're kept in your medicine cabinet, but they start to lose their form. So replace that toothbrush every 3 months, okay? Make sure that you guys properly floss your teeth, and it should be at least, if you can't do it twice a day, then you should be doing it at nighttime, because that can lead to so many gum issues, health issues, and And then another morning tip that I have for you is your skincare regimen. I want to talk to both men and women about the skincare regimen. So I create my own skincare for my company, as well as I've created countless products for other companies. But I believe when it comes to skincare, simplicity equals consistency. That's my motto, and that's the way I design my personal line. Because if it is a skincare regimen that consists of 20 different products, 4 different serums, people aren't going to stay consistent to it. And so you always want to wash your skin, right? But I'm talking now to the individual who has mature skin or dehydrated skin. I do not believe in double cleansing. I don't believe in morning cleansing and evening cleansing. So if you're a woman that wears makeup, for instance, and you wash your skin at night before you go to bed, if you're not a night sweater, or if you're not a sweater, night sweater as in sweaty, okay?
For me, it's the same.
Night sweater. Or if you're not somebody who has oily, skin, then there's no real reason to wash again in the morning. You do want to use a toner or pH stabilizer in the morning just to get off any debris that you've accumulated over the night. And of course, dead skin cells are shedding through the night. But to cleanse your skin again in the morning, for people who have low levels of hydration or mature skin, you're going to dry out the skin more. Because in most cleansers, there's certain types of alpha hydroxys, the acids. So that's what I support. And then again, the skincare routine at night is different than the morning routine. Do you want me to cover that right now? Okay, yeah. So for instance, in my skincare line, in the morning, one of the most beneficial products that you can use is a vitamin C. And I don't care what skin type you are, a vitamin C. That is going to need to be applied to be effective to dry skin, okay? Because vitamin C is very unstabilized. And so when you have any moisture in your skin, it's going to unstabilize the effectiveness of the vitamin C. So it's an amazing antioxidant, but it's incredible for brightening skin. So people with hyperpigmentation. So your morning routine would be stabilizing your pH levels, applying your vitamin C to your skin, and letting it sit for at least a couple minutes and let it really absorb into your skin before you step to your next product. When we're talking about skin that is 35 plus, you're going to want to use a specialty serum, okay, to address whatever the serum should be designed to address your skincare, you know. And then you're going to follow with your moisturizer and your SPF. Your nighttime routine is going to be cleansing, your toner, stabilizing, and in lieu of your vitamin C serum, you know, you're going to go to your nighttime routine. If you are a woman or a man over the age of 40, 45, you are now going to be using a retin-A derivative. My product, I make my serum for nighttime is a 0.5% of a retinol and niacinamide. That's going to be your nighttime routine. And of all ingredients in skincare, a retin-A derivative is our number one for anti-aging. It's just the best. But we'll get into that in another episode as far as products. But again, so C in the morning, a retin-A derivative, retinol, whatever it is at night. Most importantly, and do not double cleanse if you have dry skin.
That's really good. I'm thinking like, what do I do or what I don't do? Yeah. But I actually do those kind of, I mean, different than the way you said it, not and maybe not as consistent as every day, but every day I wash it. Every day I have my moisturizer with the SPF and the tint. And I do have the creams. Anyway, like my, I want to add on the warm water in your morning regime with lemon. There's
you're just talking about drinking it.
Like warm
so
water.
Lemon water.
Room temperature, yes, not necessarily warm, but room temperature with lemon. Lemon is very helpful for the liver. And inside of like, health tips, hey, I do detoxing massages, right? So the detoxification. So in the there's different types of detoxing.
Oh yeah, detox is huge.
So good products, organic. I do not believe into detoxing that is just liquid or just like you go days without eating anything. My opinion is that you can use food to help your body and go a little longer for all the process of the organs to detox. There's like, so let me talk about what we do at the Lymph Bright. We have a detox in a box that you can choose for 7 days or 21 days, which includes the diet, includes the supplements, the tea and the capsules and so on. And if you do a meal prep, it's really easy to follow. Then if you want to do something more like a ongoingly thing, which I highly recommend the detox tea. It's our number one product that we sell. The tea is like a gentle cleansing on a daily basis. You not really have to be around the bathroom. Is gentle, so you're gonna go.
Yeah.
You're gonna go you're gonna pee more and you're gonna go number 2, but it's gonna be easy. It's just easy. I have quite often clients saying that if they're dealing with constipation, the tea is really helpful. And then you have capsules, so internal cleansing capsules that helps with the detox as well. The herbal medical person that works with me recommend that we do a cleansing every 3 months, like every season.
Just as you change the oil in your car, you need to change the oils, which basically essentially the toxins and everything in your system every 3 months.
She mentioned something about this change of seasons, like you go through different types of food, you go through different type of weather, and anyway, so here's my tip. I am particularly not really a tea person. I'm a coffee person. But when I want to do the tea, well, I usually choose the capsules, but sometimes I like to do the tea. So what I do, I make the tea and then I make it cool. So it kind of like use as a refresher. So that's one way. Or I use the capsule. The capsule is easier because you just take it. That's my tip about it.
And I want to elaborate on that. As a holistic health practitioner, detox is a must for you or for anybody for that matter. But I incorporate both. I incorporate every 3 months, which I call a total body detox, where I'm cleansing all my filtration organs. So I'm addressing my kidneys, my livers, my gallbladder, just my lungs, everything. And that's a little more intense. So it's something that you have to kind of pre-plan. But that's, and then every day I'm detoxing, utilizing botanicals, tea, herbs, to just constantly keeping things flowing properly. And I think that that not only is proactive for great health, but it can also address parasites in the body and a lot of things. So you sell both. I've never tried your detox system. I do want to try your detox system. So for those of you who've never did a cleanse before, if you really care about being your best self, internally and externally, you should be on some form of a detox regimen.
Yeah. The detox in a box is really good for anyone who never did a detox before. It includes the tea and the capsules. It includes superfood. Include a specific food that helps with the
whole process. High fiber and all of that. Great.
Yeah. And the massages, right? Like the lymphatic system in your body is responsible for your cleansing, your cleansing system. And when you have a well cleansed system, your immune system is also related to the lymphatic system, so you're more likely to not have disease, or if you have viruses and bacteria in your body, you're more likely to fight them without getting sick.
Oh yeah.
So the lymphatic system is very important to be taken care of.
Yeah, it's interesting. I know it's not really kind of what we're talking about today, but you'll see more and more physicians, plastic surgeons, cosmetic surgeons utilize lymphatic drainage in pre and post care because of the benefits of it and how the healing response is, it's amplified.
Oh, it's like the difference between people who are going through surgery that do the massages and people who have not done the massages, or people who came and do right after the surgery and people who come after a month or two, it's noticeable. Night and day.
Yeah.
Yes.
And on that note, another important tip that I have for both health and beauty is red light therapy, infrared. It's of course, one of the most sought after Eastern medicine technology and science that was developed by NASA or astronauts for health benefits, for healing response, expediting healing. But it's also amazing for anti-aging.
How does it work?
Well, so infrared specifically and red light, it has the ability, it's all about wavelengths between the different colors, have different wavelengths, but red has the ability to penetrate through every layer of tissue. And that's why it impacts all the different layers, the epidermal layer, the dermis, the subcutaneous, where, everything, our fat and muscle tissue, all that is. So it expedites the healing process. It actually, there's case studies that support the shrinking of fat cells, the healing of cancerous cells. It's amazing with inflammation. And remember, inflammation is the big killer, guys. That's what people get, you got, especially those who suffer from chronic inflammation. But it has so many hair loss. When it comes to skincare or complexion, it minimizes the appearance. There's case studies. This isn't just me pulling this out of the air. Do research, but there's case studies that show that it dramatically reduces the appearance of fine lines, hyperpigmentation, problematic issues. So it just addresses so much. But why it's important to incorporate that on a regular regimen is because it's a therapy. And it's just like lymphatic drainage. It's not a one and done. It's something that your body continues to go through motions. Well, you need, it's like you can't just go to the gym and work out once and just, that's it. So red light is also a therapy that needs consistency. And the recommended exposure time would be anywhere from 3 up to 20 minutes, maybe 3 times a week. Is effective, but I use that for everything. If I get bit by a spider, get my red light wand out, and it kind of helps move the poison quickly through my system. If I use it for
so enhance the lymphatic system. The flow.
Everything. So that's probably my number one go-to. 2 of my lymphatic drainage and red light therapy.
I love it. So since you already mentioned that, I'm going to add on the anti-inflammatory food, the food to avoid. So I have a list that I got it in here. And remember, anything that would support your lymphatic system would be good for your body. Anything that is sluggish or intoxicate your body will contribute it to, I already said, the sluggishness, right?
Yeah, it slows the lymph down because mind you, anytime toxins, that liver is working overtime to filter these toxins out. So
hangover is nothing more than your lymphatic system saying, "Hey, give me a break. I need to process all these toxins out." Yeah. So here's like the common food to avoid: refined carbohydrates, processed meats, baked goods, sweetened beverages, trans fat, added sugars, and the research that I did was omega-6 fatty acids. Now, the omega-6 fatty acids has for example, what is the example of omega-6 fats is cashew nuts. So the problem with some of the omega-6 is that it's not just the food itself, but the quantity. The problem is to eat too much, it becomes intoxicating. So soybean is high in fatty acid, corn oil, mayonnaise, walnuts, sunflower seed, almonds, and cashew nuts. So again, those are healthy. Some of them are healthy for your body if you do in a low quantity. And then the research that I was reading, they're saying all of that, and then it tells the good food like beans and fatty fish and coffee and tea. There's so many vegetables, the berries, they're antioxidants and so on. Avocado, good fat. And then in the bottom say but balance your diet with 80 and 20. So eat the 80 and then pick your villain. Yeah. And then go do your detox.
Yeah, you have to always apply a little bit of flexibility if you want to stay consistent to something. Yeah. So let's do this. We're gonna do this speed round. You know what a speed round is?
No.
Do you ever used to watch Family Feud?
Probably. I mean, I know, but I don't know what it is.
The speed round is we're just gonna bounce back and forth and give a tip. So if you need to write this stuff down, grab a pen and paper. And the reason why is there's so many things, and I know we're kind of running out of time, so we're gonna just go quickly.
Let's see how I do it.
Okay, yeah, let's see how you do it the speed round. Okay, hygiene. Okay, so we're gonna go and touch on stuff that's related to hygiene. Okay, hygiene. Wash your hands after using the restroom. Now, that is so simplistic. I'm sure everybody thinks they do, but I've had guests over, and I know
they didn't wash their hands.
They didn't wash their hands because my washcloths and my towels are perfectly stacked, and they were not moved. So, for the life of me, wash your hands. Everything is being transferred from your hands to everything you touch. So make sure to do it for your own health benefit. Wash your hands.
Okay, I have a tip about that.
Well, no, this is speed round, girl.
Okay.
Gotta keep going fast. Next one, go.
hand sanitizing. I have hand sanitizing on my car door, so after I put gas, I clean my hand. What do you do after you put gas on your car?
Mm-hmm.
Right? Like hand sanitizing on the door and your car.
Yeah. On my backpack is my hand sanitizer. Okay, great one. Wash hands, hand sanitizer. Next one. Clip males, men, I'm talking to you. Clip your fingernails. Keep them manicured. Doesn't mean you have to go get a manicure, but clip them.
Mm-hmm.
And while you're clipping your nails, clip your nostril hair. and your hair.
Yeah.
No, seriously, women pay attention to this kind of stuff,
Yeah.
guys. You know, they don't.
And if you go on a date after shaving, make sure you're not bleeding.
Oh, well, they can't help that sometimes. That just happens.
No, but
that bothers you? What,
no, it's just I just had one situation.
Oh, one situation? Did they still have the little toilet paper?
Exactly.
Oh, God. Oh, okay, yeah. Okay, so next, go. Oh, is that your tip? Give us
No,
another one.
what was, you said
I just said, you know, I said
the clipping, the nails.
clipping.
I had one good, I forgot.
Okay,
Go,
okay, I'm just gonna go
another
again.
one.
Okay. Oh shoot! Now I got all messed up here. Another one. We discussed. We discussed.
Oh, I have one.
Okay,
Sorry,
it's okay.
because I remember.
Yeah.
You talk about nails, right? For
Yeah.
men to like clip their nails and everything. Woman, if you don't have your, like, if your nails are not like with the collar,
Yeah.
please take it off. Don't go with like half of your nail with a collar and half of your nail without collar, you
Yeah.
know? Like just take it off. Just
Yeah.
like it looks so like
Ungroomed.
it's
just-
lopped.
Yeah.
It's like
Yeah.
anyway, so
So I'm gonna reword that for her. Do not walk around with chipped nail polish, right?
perfect.
Yeah. Okay. Another thing is, I'm going to speak to both men and women on this health and beauty tip. Do not do your private business in front of your partner,
Oh.
ever. Some things need to be kept private. And so just if you do that now because you guys are so comfortable with each other, just stop doing it. I don't know what category that falls into, if it's beauty or health, but keep your private business private.
Yeah.
Okay, go. Speed round.
I don't know.
She just got home from Brazil. She's extremely tired.
You know one thing that's happening to
What?
my brain?
What?
I'm having a hard time because I was speaking too much Portuguese, so like
Portuguese.
translating.
Yeah.
A tip. You mentioned something about the business. Okay, a tip. If you go to the bathroom and you end with the toilet, please replace the toilet paper.
Yeah.
That's not a healthy or beauty tip. It's just like a common sense.
Yeah, that's a common sense, and that's
Taking care of.
yeah, just like you should be putting the toilet seat down, women and men, right? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's I don't know how that one fits in here, but it's good, baby.
I just thought about
Okay,
it.
another tip. So I know I discussed this in a previous episode, but water, just clear water. I know there are a lot of health experts that believe that we should be drinking clear water, you know, other things like, you know, teas and whatnot don't replace the benefits of clear water, but I'm going to state right now I disagree with that. We have, well, hold your glass up. We have clear water and then we have botanical water. So other than hydration, water has zero health benefits to it. It doesn't, it's not adding, like, unless it's a type of like specialty water. So I believe in adding nutritional value to your water by using botanicals, antioxidants specifically. So I don't care if it's, you know, if it's dried certain fruits that are high in antioxidants, if it's lemon, if it's orange, if it's green tea, if it's butterfly pea flower, which is an amazing anti-aging herb. But there's so much you can do and not only that, but it actually tastes better. So you're going to drink more of it and you're going to be more consistent. And we said this earlier, never drink cold ice beverage. Always drink it room temperature.
I'm guilty of that. I love cold water. But here's like adding on the tip, I need to use more of the botanical. I think it's great. I don't do as often as I should. But the hydration, yes, the water creates hydration. But here's one thing, when related to the lymphatic system again, if your body's dehydrated, your body will retain fluid. So you would have more edema, swollen, and a sense of sluggishness if you're dehydrated. So make sure that you're, hydrating yourself for expelling of fluid. And a good, I don't know your view of this, but what I learned through my studying it, look at your color of the urine. So if your urine is dark, you are dehydrated. If your urine is lighter, like yellow, light yellow, more likely that you are hydrated.
Well, urine can also take a color on based on certain supplements that you're taking too.
That's true too.
This is how you know you're dehydrated. Your mouth is dry. That is the first sign to dehydration. If your mouth is dry, then you're dehydrated.
Yeah, if you're thirsty, you're already dehydrated.
So anyways, we are running out of time for this episode. There's so much more, but we are going to be doing an episode on our favorite products. And a lot of that will be health related, skincare related, and even like home decor. There's just some things I just, when you come across something that you really like or it's done you well, or you just, you want to share that information. I mean, at least I do. I know that.
Well, I love that you brought it up, the home environment, because if you have an environment that you feel happy, if you're joyful, it really helps with your mental health.
Yeah,
right?
For sure.
All right, so what is the affirmation?
The affirmation. I'm going to read my affirmation because I don't remember. Okay, affirmation basically is, I'm proud of myself, okay? I am living with purpose, and I have the power to create positive change in my life.
That's pretty.
Oh.
All right, so, and I'm going to create the challenge for the week.
Okay.
The challenge of the week is for you to go find a way to detox. Start it if you have never done.
That's a great
Start
challenge.
it somehow. Find something, get a good product, and start it with your nutrition. And then what would be another challenge would be either replace your shower towel often. What is it?
Shower towel.
Often, and your toothbrush. Time to do that.
Yeah. Make sure you guys hit that subscribe button. Follow us on our social media platforms, Instagram, TikTok, and it's our Empowered Podcast. What did you want to say?
Make sure you make comments and challenge us, bring us questions, and it's okay to give some criticism too. We will use that for our next podcast.
Yes. And I want to say thank you to all of you who come back here and watch us faithfully and showing us support. And we hope that you're enjoying this podcast. And a special shout out to our producer and editor, Axel Duncan, for working with two crazy women who probably have an array of bloopers.
At least we're making you laugh.
And we're making ourselves laugh.
All right, everyone. Have a great week. We'll see you next time.
Bye, everybody.